Man, I can totally see it now. Those idiots. I can't wait to see the surprised look on their dumb faces. What the fuck is that? The most terrible, awful, tragic. Chapter 3, Trapped by the Ocean Scent. I wish there had been a line saying, shouldn't we tie up Nagito again? And then someone says, but Monami's just gonna let him out. Oh, there's fan art? Okay, 1 second. Just a line. That would be good. Damn, it works. It totally works. It fits. Damn. 2P and 9F. If you didn't get the bottled water joke earlier, now you should be getting it. Okay, I usually don't try to read chat during trials, but so it's a few things would be catching my eye. Wait, water bottles. It was the Tamagotchi. Who said that? That was fucking great. Yes, Commander. On? What? If we get 9 despair and 9 hope, the pet becomes Nagito, right? Okay. Oh, it became Monokuma. Okay. Ooh. Titty Typhoon? Well, okay then. We start the date at Electric Avenue. Then we go to the movie theater. Then we head to the strip club. Then we go to the motel. And then we go to the hospital for embarrassing reasons. There we go. I grabbed the random laptop, pulled it out of the pile, and turned it on. Usami X-File. What is this? Oh no. It's Rule 34. Oh, about the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This horrendous event originated with some students at the Host Academy, causing a revolt. The students of the reserve department were dissatisfied with being treated differently than the primary department, and began to fight the academy. At first, the dispute was confined to the campus, and hopes were high that it would settle down someday, but things quickly escalated. Behind the scenes of that rebellion, the huge authority was exerting its influence, eventually spread like an infection, provoking riots in various parts of the world. What's Host Peak Academy's reserve department? I've never even heard of that before.
What?
Huh? Really? That's weird. Of all people, you should definitely be the only one who knows about it. Are your eyes just for show? Look around. This is a movie theater, right?
Of course!
Then I'm obviously showing a movie. Is the movie going to be motive? You're just going to say this is the next motive, right? Just like Twilight Syndrome murder case. I'm definitely not going to watch your movie, whatever it is. I'm never going to see it. But I won't allow you to not watch it. I went to a lot of trouble to make this movie. If you don't watch it, I'm going to be sad.
What are you gonna
I'll
do?
forgive you if you purchase a Monokuma sticker at the goods counter over there. I love Popcorn Man. Did that catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item. Only one person can have it. I'll pass.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that. I'll just be upfront with you. I cut a lot of corners making that thing. I'm sorry, I was born stupid. And it could be yours for the special price of only $1.5 million. Then you can pay me back when you get off this island. If you don't like it, you could always just watch my... Fine, I'll pay it. Why are there grays? Oh, because Grey's Anatomy? Oh, shit. I think Mikan might need an assistant nurse, Akane. You know, there's probably some uniform somewhere. However, I'm never going to do it to you again. It was my first time. I never thought something that feels so good even existed in this world. It's some training thing.
Oh.
Oh. Oh no.
Come on. There's only one ultimate masseuse, and that's me, Nekomaru Nida!
You're the ultimate masseuse as well? It's fine. I'm just gonna look for a camera, and I'll probably find it really fast. I have a camera. Well, it's actually a toy camera. What are you planning? Oh no! No, is this another event with the fucking lolly? I do have the CD, but it's not the kind of music you like, right?
Oh!
Oh, what the fuck? Now the fucking shit with the worst girls. We're losing all our slots to these fucking thoughts. I lived, bitch. He's probably lost the use of his right eye forever. Man, I sure did eat. I'm stuffed today too. Is she even aware of what's going on at all? Just Danny and Aoi put together, boom. Like, could it be? Does the cameraman mean you, Hajime? Wait, what's going on here?
Ah! My eyes are crushed by the silent serenade! Even the tips of my fingers are crimson red! La 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 la, la
Ding. Ding. How is this game compared to Danganronpa 1 so far? I think this is better than Danganronpa 1 so far in almost every way except for setting and the concept. I think I like the school setting better. There's something too kind of comfy about this one. Like it's nice. It's a resort. Like they meet up for breakfast in that nice room, and I'm kind of like, you know what? I want to hang out there. That sounds pretty good. You know, like it's the setting just isn't as good. It's not bad, but it's just not as good. And the concept is more original in the first game, obviously. But like that doesn't matter. Like of course the concept's gonna be better in the first game. Favorite character so far and why? The most interesting character so far is Nagito. Because I just want to know what what's your end game, Nagito. My favorite character is Chiaki. I really like Chiaki. You know, she's resourceful. She likes video games. She's borderline narcoleptic, so she's my girl. But like I said in Discord last night, I feel like she's bait. You know, she's very close to a Mary Sue. She's very pretty. You know, she loves video games. She's very smart. You know, so I feel like she's bait, but I'm taking the bait, man. I'm taking it. But I like most of the characters. There are no characters that are really bad apart from Akane, and she's just kind of nothing. I'm not the hugest fan of Fuyuhiko, but you know he's getting some development now. This one turned out to be the most trash character in the whole game, I think. What a waste of fucking time. What a waste of two perfectly good owies, let me tell you. What a fucking waste. What a bad trial. But still, there have been worse ones. Yeah, I like most of the characters. Yeah.
I feel like I'm becoming so much more of a weeb that I'm starting to understand body pillows. Not because it's anything sexual, because, you know, you never want to do anything sexual with your waifu. That's not what it's about. You just pretend to make it look more normal. The best part about the body pillow is that, you know, the first thing you do when you wake up is you see your waifu. It's like, damn, you wake up and it's like, boom, I'm starting the day right. If you're an elder god tier weeb, you also have your waifu on your towel, so you can dry yourself off with your dry fu after your shower. Not that you would shower, but you know, like you could. The bottles of water in the background. That was the best joke. That it was the Tamagotchi. That was the best joke from last stream. That was the best joke. Well done. I love this so much. Oh shit. Bring my waifu to me, please. Canst thou not see the tea boiling once again? Soon it will surge, I can feel it. But Father Joseph, you are a game critic. You must embrace the tea. Also, you should play Hollow Knight DLC. Fret not, Father. I'll just snuff out this normie fan for good. What's the story behind me being a dragon? It's just because it was taken from a cover of a book that I wrote, and it just kind of stuck. I never thought it would be that way, that people would latch onto the dragon thing, but apparently people have. It's okay. Dragons are cool. I like dragons. But I don't love dragons, if you know what I mean. Who made the artwork for my book? I don't know. It's a royalty-free image. All of them are. That's why they're so bad. The cover's so bad because I made them myself. Hey, Chiaki. We'll need to buy games for it though. Here we go. Let's give her that.
Hey.
Huh? That looks fun. Yeah, it's the fun box. I'll play around with different ways of using it when I go back to my room. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, she's asleep. Okay. Chiaki walked up to the cow and cautiously pet its back. Unlike humans, animals don't mind being touched that much, so that might make it easier for me. I hope one day she can touch not just cows, but people too. That's one of the worst lines that we've ever had on the stream. That was fucking awful. That was... What the fuck is this shit? I expected no less from the ultimate gamer. You know, if we milk this cow, I'm sure the fresh milk must be really tasty. No!
Hey.
We're gonna milk a cow? No! I'm getting the impression that Mikan might snap. Something bad is gonna happen to Mikan. I think she'd like the thermometer. For me?
Thank you.
It's been a while since I give me something for free. She doesn't really like it that much. I know. I'm also really good at imitating a sea turtle when she's about to lay egg. No, you really don't have to do that. I mean, I kind of want her to, because I want to know what that is, because I have no fucking clue what that's gonna sound like. Hajime, Get on board. That's kind of a nice scene. That's a nice scene. It's not fan servicey like the other one. That's a nice scene. Well, Akane's kind of pushing it, but that's a nice scene. To do a proper Nagito voice, you have to sound kind of drunk, right? Oops. We should chat later. We need to be at the restaurant soon. I'll go on ahead. I was awakened by a knock at my door going at a 3-3-7 clapping rhythm and some shouting. That's so specific. I love it. Actually, now you mention it, ever since we came to this island, it hasn't rained once. Why is that? No, it might be best if I don't think about that too deeply. Yeah, it's because the simulation can't process rain. Not enough bitrate. The bitrate.
I got something I want to say.
What is the music? Da-da!
From this point forward, I hope we get along so we can get to know each other better.
Damn, character development. In a weeb game. Why are you acting all cool and stuff? Don't you understand the position you're in right now? I hope you're the next to die. What? What? God damn, did he have a bottle of Pepto-Bismol in his pocket and it burst open? Fuyuhiko has slit his own stomach.
I didn't think I'd be forgiven with such a half-assed apology.
Do you know where you should target someone if you want to effectively torture them? What the fu- It looks like I really have to answer this. The stomach, right? I think it's the stomach. No, save scum. Even though it's probably not even a real question. It's probably gonna be like whatever. Who cares? Is it the stomach? If you target that, you might kill them right away if you make a mistake. Oh no! All right. I think it's don't know. I think it's don't know. If we say it can't be the head because it's the same thing as stomach, right? Let's go with I don't know. There's no way I'd know that. It's simple. You can target anywhere, really. As long as you avoid fatal areas like the head and stomach. There are areas that aren't fatal but still very painful, such as the shoulders and back. You can punch and kick those areas or even put a cigarette out on them, repeatedly, over and over. But right now, at this very moment, nobody is trying to do that to me. Because of that, this place is like heaven to me. Aww. Oh yeah, she's totally killing someone at some point. There's no way that she's not. Thank you. Not that. Okay, just to be clear, because sometimes people take what I say a little out of context, or I should clarify, like not that. She's obviously been abused and tortured, you know. It's not that those people, you know, the victims of that will go on to do to others. It's within the context of this game. Like the game is fucked up, and most characters have a second kind of twisted side of them that comes out. It's just within the context of this game. Why did you know what I wanted? Could you be Santa Claus? What should I do? I'm really happy. Thank you so much. Why isn't anyone pouring water on me or throwing mud at me? Does everyone hate me or something? Is that why everyone isn't doing anything to me? How could a really pretty, sweet girl be abused so much? Maybe what scares me, Ken, the most isn't violence or being hated. Maybe it's when nobody is interested in her at all. Oh, full hope fragment. Miken's report. What do we get? What do we get? Damn. You know what? We're gonna put Mikan's panties on the penguin, and then we're gonna go to town. We're being that much sacrilege. That's what we're gonna do. Mikan's favorite panties. She often gets the wrong size, so these are a little small. Oh, someone really likes that. Someone really likes that. Do you get panties from the guys too? Can we get Nagito's panties? We didn't get Pekko's thong. The tragedy. Oh shit, that is the tragedy. That's the worst, most tragic, most deadly ever thing to befall mankind. That we didn't get Pekko's thong. What if we like maxed out Sonya, or you know, and at the end, you know, we're expecting her panties, and then she says, "Sorry, I don't have any to give you." Damn, I should write these games. Oh, look. This time you can go behind something in the foreground. So they had the technology. So they're on the fireworks, and the crabs are running away. Remember, she hated the crabs. and I look how much fun they're having there. Okay, I have a begrudging respect for evil Lolly. I don't know. She's a character at least. I have a begrudging respect, and Mr. Ants is a good meme. Suddenly the stage lit up very brightly, and the person who appeared was Leon. Oh.
I'll start singing this first song with full-on energy.
It's not gonna be Semi.
So, put your hands together for From Me to You Too.
That's an awful title. Oh shit, it's Death Grips. Raise your lighters. Raise your lighters. Or if you're a fucking tool, raise your cell phone and turn it on.
Grab a partner and slow dance to I Squeezed Out the Baby, but I have no idea who the father is.
Stop it!
Kane is dueling Monokuma. Joseph, but he just received the reward from some weeb game. Planet Sipper. I'm coming. I'll get there. After turning there at a full sprint, by the time I got to the beach and struggled to regain my breath. Full sprint.
Akane!
This is Nekomaru Nidai's final firework. Make sure you sear it into your eyes.
Oh no, bro, no. No.
Ben, it looks like everyone's here, so I might as well finish this.
No, don't. He's a good character and she's worthless. No. If Monokuma kills Nekomaru when he jumps in, does that mean that the bear has violated the rules? The bulge! It hit the bulge!
Supporting their athletes is a manager's duty.
Really? Really? Again?
This again?
They put a lot of work into this screen. They needed to show it twice. Maybe they're being replaced by robot versions. I'm scared. What's gonna happen to us? Well, I'm scared. Is she finally realized the situation? Really? In this emotional moment, they had tears go on her boobs. I finally discovered who the traitor is. Barracuda. That's right. Barracuda is alive.
My
It may
name
be
is
rude-
Ibuki Miyota.
What? It may be rude of me, but I would like to say my greetings first thing in the morning. Good morning. I look for... What? Good morning. I look forward to working with you all today. Ibuki, she has an extremely high fever. That's probably the cause. Oh, there's fan art? One second. There's the penguin. And there's Weeb Streamer. I think, I'm not sure, but I think this is me then. Perfect waifu. Combining the panties of the other waifu with this waifu. Kind of a little 2B-ish, don't you think? You made Ibuki look cute. Congratulations. That's an achievement. Here's our Weeb Streamer again. Got some swimming goggles on. I wonder why. What could he be diving into? Oh shit! Oh shit!
Right.
That's right. This is the new motive that I've given you.
It's the
This is the despair disease, courtesy of Despair. Those symptoms are different based on the person. For instance, Nagito is afflicted by the liar disease. Akane has the coward disease. Ibuki has the gullible disease, I guess. Oh shit, great. So here I was thinking, like the dumbass that I am, that oh my god, Akane's finally getting some character development. She's waking up and she's gonna have this really traumatic, experience as she comes to fruition as a proper character now that she's finally snapped out of her denial and realized that she's on this island and she has to kill people and she can't just fight her way out of it. But no, it's that she got bit by an insect and she has the fucking coward disease. Oh shit, what's Mikan gonna turn into? Alright, I'm down. As she supported all three of them with her shoulders, Mikan disappeared into the depths of the hospital. Yep, she's gonna completely flip shit. You know what'd be interesting? If all of them caught it, and then because you have the disease, you don't really know what's going on, so you kind of black out, and then they were all different, and then a murder is committed, and then the disease wears off, and you have to find out who the killer is, and not even the killer knows that they killed the victim.
And so they're in the trial trying to work it out, and there'll be this oh shit moment when they realize it's themselves. That would be really interesting. The killing will happen again. To prevent that, we also have to prevent the disease from spreading. That's why we need to quarantine them.
Like...
Even if we quarantine them, who's gonna take care of them? Mikan's gonna stay here anyway. Then why don't you stay too? Huh? Hey, Hiyoko, what did you say to me earlier? Something about being the first one to get cut off? Are you saying you're gonna stay here too? This life of mine is a spare anyway. Fine then, do whatever you want. I like Fuyuhiko now. I like him now. I was when I thought he died in the scene, I wanted to say, okay, good. Like their story's done, they died together. That's good. It simplifies things. But I like this character now. I'm glad that he survived. He's more interesting now. You know, it helps that he's actually in scenes and has, you know, fucking dialogue. So I kind of like this character now. Is he in Yakuza 0? Oh yeah.
I can't breathe.
Damn. How is she wearing panties? Unplayable. We have those. I thought about taking a rest in the on-call room, but you were already asleep, so... That doesn't mean you can climb on top of me. What do you mean? Of course it does. That like aren't we waifu and husbando? That's the way to communicate. He was talking about. Okay. So this is setting up some sort of hard evidence that we can have when the camera picks it up when someone dies. Okay. The surveillance camera unit comes with a surveillance camera. And a surveillance monitor. Patients do not have to be accompanied overnight stays by non-patients are expressly forbidden. Well, that's why we're here. I guess we have no choice. We should head back to our cottages then. This is kind of bullshit. I mean, isn't he recovering from a massive wound in his stomach still? He could totally justify, hey, I'm a patient, I need to rest. What if my stitches get pulled and Mikan needs to help me? And because Mikan needs to help me, we need another person here to look after Nagito. Look, I just solved it in 10 fucking seconds. Hey, Ibuki, want some ice cream? Damn. You have a fever, it'll cool you down. Eye patch? Oh yeah, where's his eye patch? Say hello. Can you say octopus? Good boy. What color was the octopus? Purple. You're right. It was purple. Na 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 na. All right. Say bye bye. Bye bye. God, please don't surprise me. I almost got wet. I mean, he doesn't have any special talents that Host Peak Academy would be interested in. He's just a normal guy who can be found anywhere. Well, admiring the academy is free, but it must be tough for the parents who have to write the check. Ooh. Is this a regular thing in anime? Because this is 2 games that have had the, oh, the girl just so happens to be in bed with you, having like a sexual slash, you know, cuddle. Mithra did it, remember? The twin Ibukis are singing. I see. Ibuki must have been a twin duo. The Veronicas. Like, nah, there's no way the story would be to have such a shit plot point that there's twins of a character. Like, come on. All alone with Hajime, huh? I can't stand being in the same room as you. Uh-oh. I reached my hand and pressed the reception button on their surveillance camera unit. What? Well, that looks like Nagito, but I don't think, considering the bag over the head and the hands and the art style and everything, I don't think it's good to try and guess who they are from what they're wearing and their size of their you know, body or whatever. But maybe, I don't know. Let's keep going. The screen suddenly went pitch black. The auditor, run out and press Q and we'll be there in a second. Oh, it's Ibuki. Oh shit. Oh no! The penguin's deed. Alright, this is suspicious. Is Ibuki gonna show up a little later and be like, hey, what's the problem? And then Nigo's gonna be like, I told you there was a twin. Everyone, let's hurry.
Huh?
Huh? Hurry where? To the music venue. Don't ask, just follow me. Hurry. Follow me. Clatter, clatter, clatter. Huh?
Huh?
What the heck? Why is it locked? Fuyuhiko signal. We charge in the door one more time. Slam. Oh, she's still here. What? Yes, they're both gone. Best chapter. Best chapter. Yes. celebratory slurp. It was Mr. Ants. Yep, it was Mr. Ants. Mr. Ants, tired of being, you know, downtrodden, rose up like the gamer he is.
A body has been discovered.
Oh, that's how the disease is spread. Ant bites. Oh shit, it's Ibuki. Under the hemp bag, there was no denying that the face I saw belonged to Leon.
No way.
Are you talking about the despair disease? Jeez, you guys, that stuff is totally over now. But it really is hot. In fact, it's swelteringly hot. Why is it this hot? Ibuki Mayada's cause of death was a crushed windpipe as a result of choking. There are no other external injuries. Hiyoko Saionji's cause of death was blood loss to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool. It appears her death was instant. It didn't look like Ibuki when she was when she was on the video. It didn't look like her, and her hair wasn't falling down like it was in that one. But maybe again, it's not. That might not be a clue. It might be, but it might not be because it's just maybe that's just not what the art had when they did it. I don't understand the motive here. I'm really curious. What's in front of the door? This is a drumstick, right? It looks like it's broken. But when I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? Then, how was the killer able to get out? Ooh, it's a locked room mystery. Now, what actually happened was that Hiyoko made Ibuki kill herself, and then Hiyoko was like, he, I'm so evil, and she picked up a knife to go kill more Mr. Ants, and she accidentally tripped over a drumstick that was on the stage. The drumstick flew across the room, landed on the door handles, and then she fell on the knife, slit her neck, and then got tangled in the rope and just did a lolly-like spin dance, like, oh no, 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 and accidentally tangled herself around the pillar. That's what happened. Look, there's a weird glob where the right and left door touch, see? For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened into this, it might be possible to apply directly and smoothly into the gaps of the door. Alright, so was that also locking the door? Because if that's the case, okay, it makes sense that it took them a little while to break it down. The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor. This appears to be the surveillance camera unit that comes with a surveillance camera and a surveillance monitor. There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. Oh, is there fan art? But. No buts. Do you want people to donate blood or not? I love the heart-shaped eyes. Yeah, that's not Ibuki. There's no way that's Ibuki. Look, there's blood around the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries. If that's the case, then it must be Hiyoko's blood.
Yep.
Right? There's a smudge as if something was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something. Is this a blood stain? There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. The dull light in that video must have been coming from this candle. That hemp bag, upon further inspection, there's a Monami decal on the fabric. She wasn't an awful character. Like we called her worst girl sometimes, but like the lolly was really worst girl. But even she wasn't. She was a character that I didn't like. But as a character herself, you know, like I think she was interesting and she contributed like the asshole factor to the story. But I didn't like her as a person, you know. Ibuki was better than that, but the randomness was a bit off-putting. The only bad character in the whole game, I think, is Akane. Akane is just nothing. That's why I thought she was getting development, but nope, it's just that she's got the despair sickness. I didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
So this rope won't be much of a clue. There's fan art? Okay, 1 second. Hiyoko Saionji's cause of death was blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. But why is Hiyoko's kimono like this? Her kimono is all disheveled. Also, her sash is tied in the front. I feel like this is a fake body right here. This is fake. If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hiyoko's kimono. Is this what you're looking for? Is that her motel room key? Damn, how did you see that a key bulging inside? That's weird. This looks like the music venue's AC unit. It's running as a heater over 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I know why it's so damn hot. You know what happened? It wasn't a stepladder. She was put on a giant block of ice. and it melted, and all the water went under the stage, and that's how she died. It wasn't the stepladder at all. Giant block of ice. There's something that looks like black paper stuck to the baton lighting. It seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it does not have any special spells scribed onto it. Was that like, did they make a fake wall on the stage to hide the real corpse behind it when they did the fake one to make it look like she was killed later? But then how did they get the body wrapped up on the pillar after we came in? Was that there blocking it? I don't know, but it's the same colors as the curtain and this edge of the wallpaper. It looks a little torn, but what does this mean? Well, that's where the paper came from. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. That movie. On this killing school trip, the same Blacken can only kill a maximum of 2 people. Well, I sure as shit hope that they haven't already killed a 3rd person. Hold on, is there fan art? I don't get it, but enjoy, everybody. This weird anime card game stuff, like who knows what that's even all about? I don't understand. Quazwadex used 100 bits to say, if Makoto is Big Mac, then shouldn't Hajime be Happy Meal? Rip Best Girl, Krabs, Mr. Ant. But why, if it's Rip Best Girl, why isn't it Chiaki? I don't understand. Unless they took a different camera and a different, they went back to the alley and found one of those things, and it's a fake one that smashed on the floor, and they moved the camera and the monitor from the music venue somewhere else. Was there a smashed camera there, or was it just a smashed monitor? I can't remember. That would be interesting.
Now then.
What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Okay, so this is where it happened. So they faked it here. They took the camera and the monitor into here. How the fuck did they manage to do that? Oh, the sprinklers. The sprinklers. You know how when you're sitting, around thinking of stuff that you did in the past, and you think of something like really embarrassing that you did, and you get like that, oh my god, that cringe, damn, I made such a huge big mistake, and holy fuck, like, oh man, I really went too far there, and I did something wrong. Well, I don't feel that way at all about the sprinklers. Fuck you, I was right. I accidentally asked the teacher to blow me once. That was pretty bad. I think about that one quite often, actually. I'm like, oh no, why'd I do that? Did she do it? Nah, she didn't do it. It's not that good of a story. It's not that good of a story. I was a part of a club, and I wasn't going to the club for a while because I was kind of bored of it. And she came up to me in front of all my friends, and she said, you really need to go to the club. And I was like, nah, I don't really feel like it. And she was like, oh, come on, don't make me go down on my knees and beg. And I kind of gave her a look like, oh yeah? And then she was like, you dirty boy, and laughed and walked away. And my friends looked at me like I was Jesus, and they were like, how in the name of fuck did you just get away with that? That's the story, and yeah, and I cringe really hard when I think of it, because she was not a hot teacher. In the story, you guys are all imagining a hot teacher, and that's how I should tell it for the rest of my life. But she was not a hot teacher. By the way, I can only give away 1 ticket per person. You only have 1 chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat.
This?
Whoa there, were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad.
Well, that's just too bad. It's already sold out. When you buy 1 bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. Okay, so 2 bags, 1 for Ibuki and 1 for the faker. Had to have been Nagito. It had to have been Nagito. There's no other person it could have been. Monokuma Theater.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates.
Rip.
One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise. And was whisked away to Monami's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died.
Okay, so that's how Ibuki was. All right.
He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows.
All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
He also met a Monami tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
Well, she didn't need the despair disease to be missing
After
that.
a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another.
You don't get
he
it?
started beating the crap out of Monami.
Because it's the Wizard of Oz, and the lion wants courage, and that's what was stripped away from Akane, and the scarecrow wants a brain, which is what was stripped away from Ibuki, and the heart of the lolly never had a heart to begin with, you could argue, but maybe she had the despair disease, so she never had the heart. Right? That's what the despair disease did to them all. I don't know how Nagito goes into it, but yeah, there probably was never a disease. They were just infected with that. That's actually pretty good. I like that.
And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury. And he lived happily ever after. The end.
There's an owie coming out of the owie. Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. Yeah, don't worry, I got me cans, don't worry. Okay, so I think that it was faked, and she wasn't really dead, and then the killer set it up to make it look difficult for some reason and obscure the truth. Killed the lolly, and then ordered Ibuki to put the drumstick on the door and then kill herself for real. But I don't quite understand how she was up there and wasn't dead as she was hanging there when we first came in. I think her hair was there. It showed it, so I haven't quite figured that part out yet, if I figured out anything. Could be, like, was she already there and the pillar was wrapped in the paper, and they just took the paper out after that? But that would look like ass. Is our character really so stupid to not really notice that while they were in there? Was it bulkier and I was so stupid that I didn't notice when I first went in there? I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Hyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. What, is she like 90% leg?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Because Mahiru taught me. That's why. I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful.
Who does chat like more, though? Who is chat more excited by? Mikan, Nagito, or Fuyuhiko, watching in awe and jealousy? Yeah, I honestly have no idea who did it. I feel like I know how they did it, and I feel like Nagito was involved, and that makes me think that it was Mikan. It was Mikan that did it. But I don't really... This is the reason. I don't understand why. I don't know why these murders happened. So maybe that's why, and we'll find that out as the trial goes. But yeah, I don't know why. That's how it looks, right? That's how it looks. You really got the proportion right on both sides. That's really how it looks. Next one for all you degenerate fans out there that love the SpongeBob. And Patrick got some good legs, right? Is it Patrick? So much leg. They just keep going. Hold on, let me, look at the legs. They just keep going. All right, Jimmy, I want you to have these. Blood, 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 blood. Perfect crime. Damn. Mikan has the evil side. I can't believe she actually gave us her panties for maxing it out.
I can't believe that that this joke hasn't been made already, or that I didn't think of it. In case anyone doesn't get the joke because they're not familiar with Tool, Tool has an album that's called 10,000 Days. The only working theory that I have right now is that Mikan also caught the despair disease, which is described as making you the opposite of what your personality was. So Mikan caught the despair disease and went to the titty bar for some reason, ran into Hiyoko, who was there to change her sash because she can't tie her kimono because she doesn't know how to do it, but she thought she could do it with the help of the big mirror that's in there because Sonya told her to go there. So Mikan went to the titty bar. I don't know why. That's a gap in my theory. I don't know why she would go to the titty bar. So she goes to the titty bar and then runs into Hiyoko, and Hiyoko calls her pig shit, pig barf bullshit, not realizing that Mikan is got despair disease and is now like the opposite of herself and won't take that because she's usually very meek when Hiyoko insults her. Goes ape shit, kills Hiyoko, and then goes back and enlists Nagito to help her make it more interesting, because I do think it was Nagito that was the fake broadcast of the hanging, but I don't know about that. I do think that Hiyoko was killed first because they're trying to obfuscate the death of they're showing it in different orders. It's trying to make it look like Ibuki was killed first, which means that Hiyoko was likely killed first, and like it's not even a sure thing if Ibuki was even killed by the hanging. I don't think, because she had a crushed windpipe, and it wasn't exactly said that it was from the hanging in the thing. So I could see that being, on display as well. But I don't know. I don't understand how the door got locked, and I don't understand what the green stuff was on the door. I don't understand how Mikan even got there. It seems pretty fucking clear that it must have been Mikan, Akane, or someone at the hospital, because I think that the hanging was faked in the conference room in the hospital. So I think it's one of the people that was in the hospital, but maybe someone else snuck into the hospital beforehand. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think I have enough information. I can't work out the motive, and that's making me not be able to see it clearly, which is good. I'm excited because it could be interesting with the reveal. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, and I also think that they probably wrapped paper around the pillar to hide Hiyoko, but that's kind of dumb. Totally not Ibuki. Okay, it can't be. It's not Ibuki. I don't think it's tall enough to be Hiyoko. I don't think it can be Akane because Akane has her owies are too big. I don't think it can be Akane. There's no hiding those. I'm not shitposting here either. I'm serious. That would be like, details matter, and I don't think it can be Mikan. Also because maybe for those reasons, but also because Mikan has long hair like Ibuki, right? So I think it's Nagito. I think, unless someone else came from the motel, I think it's Nagito. Okay, so there are three options about the door being locked from the inside. Number one, someone was hiding in there and just kind of came out and pretended they came in with everybody else. I don't think that can be possible. If that's the case, it can't be Mikan, because Mikan was with us outside the door. So when we busted down the door, it was Mikan, Chiaki, us, and Fuyuhiko. Then the bear shows up and says, "I brought everyone," and brings Sonya, Soda, Akane, and Nagito, right? The bear brings everyone else. So it's possible that someone just stands up and is like, "Hey," when the bear comes in, but I don't know, that's kind of shit, but maybe. I guess that's potentially possible. The other possibility is that one of the people that were like, that Ibuki wasn't dead when we went in there the first time, and she went down and locked the door and then killed herself, after putting the drumstick, but I don't think that's likely either. And the third option is some weird bullshit thing with that goop on the door that somehow braced a drumstick that fell down to lock the door after it was closed, but I don't think that's that's likely either. So it's like, I guess someone must have been hiding in the room. I don't get this one. I don't get this one.
How do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
That's a good point.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer. The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong. I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Yeah.
Huh?
Can't wait for April,
Before
bro.
the incident,
The killer was still inside the music venue.
Okay, I'm gonna fire this at the first one just to see.
By
'Cause I don't know what it
locking the door
wants.
from the inside.
Yeah, there we go.
No,
All right.
that's wrong.
So it's not from the inside. So the glob was used to do it from the outside. Okay. Okay. So I said this earlier. What do you mean, game? Because the way I was thinking was really out there, like making some sort of sticking the drumstick with some fucking goop, and then after a little while it melts in the heat and falls down and lands into between the door handle. Like what? Really? Or okay, hold on. Glue.
I see.
Oh, okay. I think I understand. All right, that's actually pretty good. That's
Must
pretty
have been
good.
glue.
And then they snap the drumstick and throw it in to make it look like it was locked from the inside when it really wasn't, which makes a lot of sense because the drumstick should have snapped easily when we all charged at the door.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose?
During the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
It's never who you first think it is, right? It's never who you... There's always another layer. Always. Always. Come on. She's our nurse foo. Come on.
But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier. Here, I have proof. Just what is this scrap anyway?
Wallpaper? DJ.
I got it!
Why did Hiyoko's body suddenly appear at the crime scene? It was brought there. It was hidden. I think it was hidden. What did the killer use to hide her body? A curtain! How did the killer hide her body with the wallpaper? They covered the pillar. They formed a wall. They covered the pillar. I mean, it's not called pillar paper. Unplayable. It's not called pillar paper.
By wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar.
I don't think it would be a slightly larger pillar. I think it would be a much larger, bulkier, fucking, you know, shitty as fuck looking, obvious fucking pillar. Like, no, I don't think so. I think it would look like a really badly wrapped Christmas present on Christmas morning. I don't think so. But okay, whatever. Like, it has to hide a fucking body in the table. Like, no. Like look how well that's wrapped up to the top. Like, I don't think so. Like, no. The reason the killer imitated the two victims in that movie, I should be able to explain that now. I actually don't know. To mix up the killing order? Maybe. Because they like movies. Okay, it's not that. To hide the weapon, to let the accomplice escape. I guess it's to mix up the killing order. I have no idea. I don't know.
I see!
What? Am I being dumb? Let's see what it says. I don't see how that follows. But are we supposed to think because that's the order they're killed in the movie, that's the order they're killed here? That doesn't follow at all, but okay.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
If her feet were on, was there any sign she stepped on something?
Oh, I missed it. Okay, whoops.
I agree.
No, that's right!
Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint blood stains on the soles of her slipper, which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye! We're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko. Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Allow me to cut through those words!
The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward. There's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
Then it's decided. Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
Whoa, what? If Ibuki did kill herself, then that means she must have killed Hiyoko because the bear said there's only one blackened, and he's thinking, and he considers suicide self-murder. So he said there's only one murderer. So we have to prove that Ibuki didn't kill herself, which means that. Okay, so now that's another technicality. If someone used her brainwashed state to say, hey, climb up there and hang yourself, would that count as suicide? I think it would. I still think it would. So for in terms of the game, so that couldn't have happened then. What if Mikan went nuts with the spare disease, killed Ibuki, took her body to there, and as she's going through with her plan to kind of show that it's someone else, Hiyoko shows up. She kills Hiyoko because she doesn't want her to get away, or because she insulted her, and now the plan's more complicated. She goes to two different things. She enlists Nagito to help. He doesn't really remember, but he's still sick, so I don't think so. Maybe it was her in the surveillance thing, and she managed to hide her owies and her hair. I don't know. I still think it's Mikan, but that seems too clear.
If nobody has an alibi, then...
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Yep. No, that's wrong.
Mikan and I both have alibis.
But I don't think that's right. But they're saying that they're when the murder happened. So if the murder happened this time, we have an alibi. But we're probably going to be discussing that it didn't happen in that time. Okay.
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Convenient.
Too much info.
Jackie, I'm sorry.
It's not like that.
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
She went of her own free will.
I agree with that.
Really?
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
Yeah, but...
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious.
Yeah, maybe she went outside, locked the door, went for a walk to go somewhere, and then someone abducted her. Like she never ever left. If that's the case, then how was she not abducted? Because she did leave. Because she did go here. So whatever.
Otherwise,
I won't lose.
Oh no!
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
allow me to cut through those words. The reason Hyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Okay.
I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
I mean, it doesn't look messed up to me. It's fine. It doesn't.
I get it.
Hard to see, though.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hyoko would go to the music venue. The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Or a coincidence.
Coincidence?
She was a dancer.
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
Just as Nikita said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Then why? Why weren't there any footprints on the...
I can prove it with this. If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
Maybe she did like a sick grind up the side of it. Tony Hawk mode activated. Whoosh. Based on everything we know from the debates thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange. Then that was covering her face. No, the hair. Based on what I saw in the video, I don't...
Damn it!
Hair. That's...
Damn it!
How do I click on hair? The feet?
Here!
Okay.
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain.
Oh, okay.
Right on the left side of the stepladder.
Now there's a bloodstain. Okay.
However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital.
It's not that there's no hair hanging down from the body when there's hair. It's that. Oh yeah, I would have been the bloodstain that we didn't mention before. I should be able to see that on that janky ass low resolution fucking baby monitor surveillance camera.
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
He's
Then
got a
one
point.
of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
He's got a point.
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki. All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
So this is the second cringy gamer line. The game is making fun of the player, right? For sure. It's gotta be on purpose that it's making fun of the player. Hey man, for fuck's sake. Oh my god, I have no idea. What's the difference between the video I saw and the actual crime scene? I have no fucking idea. G. Nope. L. Nope. M. I have no idea. F. Alright. I. Yeah. F-I. We're doing it. We're doing it. L. Yeah. L. Film. Fillmore. Oh, no, that's not it. That's not it. I have no idea what this is. I'm sorry. I'm being dumb. I have no idea what this is. I. Yeah. Filament. Filament. No. No, that's not it. Filaminion. Filamino. Filamino. Filming. Location? Okay, filming location. Alright, we did it. We did it. Calculated. We did it. We did it. Or to show us that they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else. What did the killer do to that surveillance camera unit? They moved it. Which part of the surveillance camera unit did the killer tamper with? Both. Well, they didn't tamper. Well, is tamper moving? Both. They moved. No. Did they just move the camera? They just moved the camera. Right? They could leave the monitor behind, couldn't they? Or did they need both to know when we were turning it on? Okay, I don't know. I think it's just gonna be the camera. Right? Just the camera. Okay, yeah. I think that could have been both, but okay, we got it right. We followed the game's logic. I think it could have been both. Did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital? The music venue. The music venue. They left the one in the hospital. Well, now one is at the hospital, but yeah, okay. The music venue. What did the killer do with the camera from the music venue surveillance camera unit? They took it with them, increased the signal. They took it with them. And the killer did the remaining monitor was destroyed. He painted it.
I see. The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not.
Littering.
It seems it could not have
Littering.
from the hospital to the motel.
Rule 3.
Was able to connect with
Where was the video filmed to make it look like it was filmed at the music venue? Conference room. C.
I got it.
What does she mean by
I still can't
set?
believe he mixed up the filming locations. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
No, that's wrong.
There's
Let's
no
see.
way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Let's try it. Oh, it is that. Okay.
That must be it. What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room.
Okay. Who
They
cares?
did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
Something else the killer did to make the music venue look like the conference room. It's got to be. Is it the candle? I think it's the candle, right? So to match the lighting. I mean, I don't think it could be anything else. Let's try.
I can prove it with this. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming.
Chat is about to get shook. Character, it's pretty useless. And the normies hit. Wait, but wait. There's more. Ask a simple question. Normies. Leon! Paragraph with comedic length and funny font exists. Normies. Control C, Control V. Someone is quite salty at the normie memes. The norm memes. Someone is very upset, and that someone is uselessly 10 p.m. The sprinklers are going off. The sprinklers at 10 p.m. And this dragon guy is really mad about that. He's really mad about it. That's such a good expression. That's a really good expression. He's very mad about the sprinklers going off at 10 p.m. Super mad. Super mad. Since Jimmy took the only available medic on the island for 2 consecutive dates, there was no one to treat Yazuka Manlolly and his Sudoku. The seppuku Sudoku thing always makes me laugh. Oh no. Oh, panties and panties. Oh, that's great. That's a great detail. We have Mikan's panties, and he has Pekko's black thong. Well done. That's great. That is a great detail. Good job. You want some? Unbelievable. Yeah, dude. He's Makoto, Junko, and Danny all rolled into one man. That's what he is. Sipping on his brewskis, drowning in his self-loathing.
That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
If this is Mikan, by the way, I'm gonna be a little mad because I don't think Mikan could hide her butt and her breasts in this robe. The video was filmed at the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue, which means there was a fake somewhere. The fake must have been the Ibuki in the conference room.
I see.
That's right. I should already know. I should have already known who the killer is. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Waifu, no. Waifu, no. Waifu, no. Is it? Does it want the waifu? Does it want the waifu? No. Waifu, no. Well, if it accepts Mikan, that bodes well because usually it's not the first person, right?
You're the only one.
No, waifu.
Mikan, you're the killer, aren't
No. You know what? This is really bad because if Mikan does go down, that means we can't use her panties to frame her for a murder later. Like we could have killed someone, left her panties at the scene, and be like, "Damn, whose panties are these? Oh, it's Mikan. Mikan must have been there. Oh shit, it was Mikan. She's the killer." You know? I don't see her doing this on her own unless her whole persona has been fake the whole time.
But you actually went to the conference room.
Because if she has despair disease and she flips over to something else, then I don't see meek version of Mikan being able to pull all this off after the fact. And she definitely was meek version of Mikan in that part there. So unless she has an alter ego or something, I don't know. Let's see. Anyone else think he's holding an invisible dick? Anybody else seeing that? This whole thing is Jimmy's way of proving to Chiaki that she's his best girl and not Mikan.
It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
Oh, what the fuck? Whoa, Gundam, hey. Whoa, what the fuck?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Damn, look how handsome he looks right now. Look at that pose he has.
Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from, if they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right? Near the middle of the rope. It's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her.
The rope used for hanging, according to Mikan, there is no doubt that the cause of Yuki's death was her hanging herself with this rope. Oh, damn! Damn! So Mikan is being wrong.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Would they? Let's accept that for now.
Did we fall for someone's lie?
I mean, I agree with that. We did fall for someone's lie.
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. As long as the body of the crime scene was hanging by the neck, there's no doubt it's hanging. Let's have everyone agree with that. Show me the better proof next time. Well, okay, but I mean, that is proof. It's not what the game wants, but that works. Okay.
Did we fall for someone's lie?
I thought I was gonna hit the purple one there. That should have worked on Fuyuhiko's statement. It's kind of lame that it doesn't. This one makes sense too, though. What do you mean it doesn't make sense? You can think that this one makes more sense. That's fine. But how does that not make sense? What do you mean? He's saying the body was hanged, and it was, and the rope that hanged the body is the evidence. I'm agreeing with you. It's an agreement. It works. The evidence goes together. It works. How can you possibly say that it doesn't? This one works too, and this is probably better. But the body wasn't hanged. Of course, the body was hanged. We found it hanged. He didn't say that she died from hanging.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
Isn't that just very close to the same thing? Someone is applying a lot of force because it's with a rope.
If it was strangulation with a hand or like with your hands or something else, it's with a rope. So it's really constricting the rope really tight from behind with force. Isn't that almost the exact same thing as the force being pulled down by it's too tight from gravity that's choking you? Like it's gonna be different, but not that different. I don't think it's very similar.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
It's time.
So in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? I'm done with that! You hear me? I'm done! It's not fair. 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 Not fair!
Damn, I like her more now.
Won't you forgive me?
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
Damn. Sexy
Or could
Mikan.
it be the hospital slippers she had on? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Okay, do we fire killer's mistake at one of these things? Is that what we do? I want to fire it at the body type under the gown. That's what I want to do.
You could tell her body type under the hospital gown?
I feel like that's it. Let's try. No, that's not it. Okay. There's no way you'd be able to tell whose figure is under the... I really think we should be able to. You can't hide the butt. I mean, the camera angle's implied. I don't think that should work. Let's try it. I like evil Mikan.
Just from that camera angle?
Oh, that's it? Okay.
I'll shoot through that
I mean,
contradiction.
that's implied. Whatever.
Mikan
Okay.
never said anything about the camera angle.
Yeah, so?
So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
I always just thought that, you know, you would have said something by now. So, like, it's easy to get out of this. Oh, she's being dumb. Okay. Because she's an idiot.
Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
But why?
Huh? 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 Huh?
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting
Hotter by the minute. Chat, there's no way she could hide her butt and her boobs in that robe. Like, I thought it was Makoto, for fuck's sake. Look, it's fucking straight line, like, down the front. Like, what the fuck? No way. No way.
There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at
Theater
the same
bonus
time.
prize.
This is the end. The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw.
How did the blood get on Ibuki's slippers?
That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime.
Okay, I have questions. Let's see if they have answers.
When I went to the hospital with Mikan this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby.
Maybe she was wearing them.
The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment.
It was the bag, okay. Okay, look. Now she in this angle, you can kind of see her chest a little sticking out a little bit more, just a little. Still no butt. This makes it look way better, but in the maybe it's the problem with the art then, but I think that's unfair. I think that's deliberately misleading. It looked like a dude was in the gown in the earlier one in the surveillance camera.
That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music venue. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music venue. So I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place.
Datapon wants to know why.
The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time. When in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap.
Damn. Lucky that we didn't just run and get Mikan. Mikan, come quick, we need your help. I just saw a body at the titty bar.
After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue.
Mikan also had to wait a long time for us to get there, considering that we walked our Tamagotchi around for a while too.
And began working on the
nerve-wracking
last
for her.
trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music venue, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene.
Okay, so this mystery has some cool ideas, but I think overall it's pretty shit.
In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room.
I like this detail.
They
I
brought one of the
like
drumsticks
that.
from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's
That's
entrance.
cool.
However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue.
Too bad you couldn't find clear glue.
The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it.
Evil guys there with us.
And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but...
You know, it'd be funny if one of the murders was just someone who completely botched it so bad that there wasn't even a trial. Just like they try to pull off this bullshit. They walk in and just immediately see a piece of evidence that condemns them. And they just turn around and went, "Oh, so it was you?" And they're like, "Yeah," and then just boom, executed, move on, just so fast.
Inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't
Waifu,
it?
no!
This feeling of despair!
It's Junko!
Whoa there!
Mikan is actually Mikanru Ikusaba! Mikanru Ikusaba! Two B's in a row? Three B's in a row. But I'll accept the 2B. A is as high as it goes, and so I think B's pretty good. I'm happy with B. She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case. Which means the Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's the ultimate despair. She's a human who deserves, oh, for fuck's sake, to be called the ultimate despair.
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Was it me? If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy. Aw, it's not for us. I'm sad now.
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me.
I didn't hate you, because thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved. Remember? Apparently that's what my symptom was. Haha, what a wonderful symptom. Which means you had the remembering disease. Okay, so we have, God, I wish that were me. I'm hard now. This picture, hot. What's wrong with people? Dr. Phil. I knew about it all along.
how that horrifying organization known as World Ender is also the organization known as the Future Foundation. That's right, that symbol on the ancient ruins door. That's right, it was the Japanese word for future. As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Bye-bye, ouchies. They just couldn't help themselves. Oh, that was kind of lame. So in order to help you guys feel better, I've prepared a special event. Special event? Head over to the First Island's beach. An old friend will be waiting there. Barracuda! I mean, if I didn't do that, there's no way I could have saved someone who was that close to death. So it just couldn't be helped. Aw, did they really? Come on. He's fucking Robo-Brain. With high hopes in our hearts, we turned toward the direction of the voice. And then, we saw something truly unbelievable.
The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
So this is this is really stupid. This is really stupid. All right, let's keep going. Wait, is that the remembering disease? See, I want to support this, but this is a very anime pose. The eye flashing, I need the tea. This is very anime. Very anime. No, it's really good. Thank you. Thank you. Trapped by the ocean scent. Nine students remain.